Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Seattle Seahawks.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Fielded in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Ingram. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Let's get out the field, defense. 49, 49, 49. Quick talk. 13.
To throw is Jackson. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The tackle made by Benson Mayowa.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
To Mark Ingram.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. On third down, Mark Ingram. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The quick slant caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They go play action with Jackson, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Out to his left. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. $33 yards that time. Wilson gets rid of it quickly. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd and 1, Wilson. And complete here to Carlos Hyde. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Carlos Hyde.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
With no score.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top. What the breathe?
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Jason Myers.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Kickoff for Seattle.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Let's go, deep, tighten up.
Jackson now. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. A good position to be in here, second and inches. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. Right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
At the 37.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Justin Tucker.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Second and 5.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
They'll try and run with Ingram, and he will get into the end zone, and it's now a 2-score game as the lead moves to 9.
16.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and run with Ingram, and he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
First and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Looking deep downfield. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Wilson.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive.